Good morning, students. I am Dr.R.Suganya, Department of Computer Science with Cybersecurity. Today we are going to see about the using the servlet contest for content generation. The servlet contest is an interface which acts as an important thing for application-wide contests for dynamic content generation, managing the applications also. So what is mainly servlet means? It is like an object. It is a part of the servlet container and it provides a means for servlet to interact with the web applications. Okay, to interact with web applications, the servlet objects will be playing a main role. Okay, so it allows access to web application context like resource location parameters needed, and it is available to all servlets within the same web apps. Okay, so there are some key methods of servlet context like get servlet context, set attributes, get attributes, okay, to remove the attributes, get real path, get initial parameters, okay. So get servlet context means it is one of the method, okay. So it returns a servlet objects which can be used to access various resources and configurations of the web applications. And also set attributes. We can set the attributes by giving the string name and the object. And get attributes also retrieves an attribute stored in the servlet context. It removes an attributes with a string name. And get real path. We can give the parameters like the path name, which is has to be the keyword string. Okay, the string is our main keyword. And get init parameters at a string name. It retrieves the initialization parameter typically specified in the web.xml configuration files. And next is servlet context for dynamic content generation. So it can be used for based on the user input, okay, like HTML or based on the logic of the servlet. So accessing like resource files, sharing the data between servlets using context initialization parameters, okay. So here that is an example of using the servlet context for dynamic content generation. So here we have the example to share the data between servlets and the dynamic HTML. Okay. So first we have to have the web.xml, that is what all things that we are going to use is like the here we have given the location of the XML and the version of the web app, and also some parameters like company name and my company with the HTML tags, okay, inside the servlet. So whenever we know that if a tag has opening tag, we should also have a closing tag. The same we have the context parameters and the parameter name and parameter value, okay. So here the parameter name is a company name and parameter value is a my company. And here the dynamic context, the servlet mapping is also available. And next is of servlet code for dynamic content generation. In this servlet, we will be using to store a shared attribute and dynamically generated content based on the configurations. Okay, so here we have the import Java package. Okay, we have the public class name which extends as a class name, another class name which throws the exceptions too. Okay, so we have to declare to get the servlet context objects to and to retrieve the initialization parameters, and also to store an attribute in the servlet context, and generating the dynamic HTML context like giving the get writer and also the get attribute. Okay, and also how it actually works: initialization parameter, servlet context attribute, and dynamic HTML generations. So initialization parameter means it retrieves a company name initialization parameter defined in web.xml and using the get initial parameter method, okay, that is based on application settings. And servlet context attribute, which is used to store the company name in the servlet context using set attribute. Okay, set attribute is a function name, and this allows any other servlet to access this data, promoting the reusability also, and also to share the informations across different parts of the application, and also dynamic HTML generation. So there are some advantages of this particular context for dynamic content, like global access and centralized configuration. Okay, as it is like useful for defining the application worldwide, like company name, database, app connections, all that, and dynamic content generations. Okay, thank you.